And anyway, so take a look at this. This is very annoying. So, once again, Azure Lane, and it's a game, you could say it's a video game. Other people say that it's really depends. So, they made this statement. Dear Commander, HQ regrets to inform you that due to unforeseen circumstances related to the Google Play Store policy, we will be ending the sale of certain outfits. The following outfits will be removed from sale in the outfit shop on all servers after the 4th of January. So I'm assuming that, can we look at what the outfits are? No, it's looking like that I can't. And so anyway, commanders who purchase these outfits will not be affected. You'll continue to have them. Additionally, please make sure to review this. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience. So basically what's happened is that mobile game Azure Lane has announced multiple outfits no longer be available due to unforeseen circumstances. And so Western platforms and payment processors have been censoring products with increasing frequency. These censored outfits and all playable feature characters wearing leotards, swimsuits, or bunny girl outfits. Responsibility for these changes rests firmly with Google, appearing to alter their standards. And so anyway, I don't think Google should be able to do this. I don't, even though it's their platform. I think that Google has a complete monopoly over... Google and Apple have a duopoly over all mobile games. And if you have that much of a monopoly over something, I think you need to be regulated. Because if you're not regulated and you're not being held accountable, what's going to happen is that you can change entire markets and you're fundamentally not operating in the best interest of consumers. It is not in the best interest of consumers that you have two private companies that are acting as censors and publishers and the gatekeeper of what's acceptable and not acceptable to look at on the internet. Like, if people think that this outfit is problematic, that's totally fine, but I don't think Google should have the right to say that you can't have that on their platform. And if they do think that's okay, then they need to break up the Play Store and make it to where people are able to find more apps from more places. That's the issue. So it's basically, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can either have the monopoly and be fair, or you have to be split up so the different sects can compete with each other and make sure that, you have an actual fair competition. It's a monopoly problem. Yes. And who are they to tell people what they can and cannot buy? Exactly, right? And that's the problem. Break up Visa and MasterCard and you solve this? Well, no, I think that's also another case. So credit processing companies have the exact same problem. And this is something that I've discussed before. This isn't Google. Visa and MasterCard are the problem. Why not both? Right? I mean, I think that they're both the problem. Google is the problem, and also Visa and MasterCard are the problem. They both are. So what game is this for research? It's called Azure Lane. And Google's censorship requirements, I can name multiple games they host that feature full-on animated and voice-acted. Yeah, exactly. Like, why are they... like, the thing is, if they want to be a publisher, I think that they need to be held accountable for everything that's on the website. Fundamentally, right? So, and this is the issue that a lot of these companies have, is that these companies like Google, for example, enjoy tremendous privileges. And the reason why they enjoy those privileges is because they're able to, is because they're able to have them by the government. They could not exist if the government treated them fairly. So if the government is going to treat you fairly give you benefits and give you privileges, then you need to stop operating in the best interest of yourself. That's it. They aren't treated as publishers, which they actually are. Yes, they are publishers, because they're exercising administrative control and editorial control. Trump admin will reform some of it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I wouldn't necessarily expect it. Regulations, you mean? Yeah. I totally support a lot of regulations. I think the internet is tremendously unregulated, and it causes a ton of problems. And I think that those problems are actually worse for the consumer. And consumers think that they are, like, they're happy. They're like, oh, we don't like regulation. Yeah, you do. Because regulation is what prevents, like, really bad stuff from happening. So, like, if you didn't have any regulation, like, here's a great example. How many of you guys live in a place where there's only one ISP and the ISP service is fucking garbage? That's why you need to have it, is so stuff like that doesn't happen. And so, yeah, I think this is a huge problem. And I hope that there's enough in the Trump administration. I'm sure there's probably at least a couple of them that understand this problem and are willing to be the champion of anime girls on the internet. I think that we only really need a handful of them. Like, we need to get JD Vance. We need to get him on the ground floor. We need to make sure that he's fully briefed on this situation and understanding the ramifications of it. And I think also, by the way, processors do this for political reasons as well. And so it's like, whenever you have every single processor that's cutting somebody off, that's not the free market at work. That is a cartel. And if companies want to behave like cartels, they should be regulated like cartels and treated like cartels. It's that simple. Check the comments. PC is the way. What about iOS? Time to make the PC client. No better time to do so. Reasons to have a PC client. Number one, you need to separate APK. These are the skins that are being removed. I don't even think this is that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's not bad. No, it's not bad at all. Not remotely bad. It's not, I mean, it's not pornographic. There's no... really, I mean, like, guys, it gets way worse than this. This is like a 5 or a 4. Yeah, what are we even talking about? It's fine. Yeah, it's the animations. Who cares? Mission accomplished? Yeah. I think they need to regulate the fuck out of these companies. I do. I think they're absolute fucking scum. So yeah, that's where I'm at. The skin is tame in comparison to others, like the Mega Milkers girl. Which one? There's a lot of them. I've looked at all of them. I had to look at it for research for a video I was doing. So yeah, it's there's a lot of them. I'll tell you that. The cowgirl? Oh yeah, definitely her. Extensive research. Well, I mean, somebody had to do it. I mean, fuck, man. Yeah, what do you expect?